And another story that was just recently posted, I think it was yesterday, around 3 4 hapo, ilikuwa inasema kuwa there is this guy anaitwa Dennis the what Dennis Karuri something Dennis Karuri, and alifanya interview na this guy anaitwa Jonny the hairdresser, the makeup artist. Akasema kuwa that ana date Obinna. That guy is a gay. Now maybe we want to hear from you. Is that true or how is it?
So in that whole situation, so Akode took offense with me. And since then, it's never been the same. And I'm perfectly okay with it. She's happy. I'm happy for her. I was not invited. I'm happy.
You guys have never taken time maybe to settle down and solo?
No, there's nothing to settle down really. So what's there to settle down?
So
Those are petty
you clear the
issues.
beef.
Yeah, those are petty. I don't have beef with her. She has beef with me. I don't have a reason. Tunang'ang'ania nini? Alikuwa kwa relationship peke yake. Ajib alimwacha. So they were dating but Ajib was single. Inakwanga hivyo. Yeah, but then also has Ajib spoken?
Haya, sasa kama una watch hii and so umesubscribe to the YouTube channel and so you subscribe.
It's Martin Dean Kenya, and of course welcome back to this awesome channel, and currently I'm here with Obinna, your guy tunataka kupiga story kidogo tujue mapotelea wapi, ametuwekea nini. Vitu ni mingi na pia tumeona vitu mingi sana zikiendelea pale. Wacha tupige story atuambie ni vipi bro.
I'm good. First of all,
you good?
Yes. Point of correction. Useme nimepotelea wapi?
Umepotea hapa?
Nope, sijapotea bro. I'm all over the place bro.
Si hapa umepotea Obinna?
No.
Si tunakusikiza tu kwa TV.
Kupotea. Kupotea in English is lost. Lost. Something that's lost. Something that's not within reach.
So what can
or
I
not
say?
Available. I'm not lost. Sema where have you been? What have you been up to? Amekuwa wapi? Amekuwa na shughuli gani? Si ati amepotea wapi. Sema potea wapi is like you're looking for me and not finding me. If you just go online now, you open any platform, you just see Obinna. You just say, I'm like, my G. Yeah, so sema nimepotea wapi. Sema what's been keeping me busy ama tuone anapatikana wapi. Of which kupatikana nakwambia nitafute kwa bank. Kwa ba utanipata. Kwa ba utanipata. Yo bro, unapatikana kwa bank. Yes.
Uko fiti lakini?
Niko poa.
How is the job taking you? How is job taking you?
I love it. Yes, it's beautiful.
Okay, Obinna, I can just start by saying 1 2 3 things. First of all, congratulations for your song. Friday night.
That's what's up. You and I'll be calling it a weekend vibe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That song is amazing. And niliona jana ulikuwa unafanya challenges vizuri sana pale.
Yes.
You can tell us more about that song. Like watu wamekutusi, watu wamekwambia urudi studio, wengine wanakuambia what? How do you control that?
I'm used to it. I don't need to control it. Do whatever you need to do, say whatever you need to say. Provided it makes you feel nice. It's not gonna change anything. I will still record music. I've done over 50 music videos. I've put money in it, a lot of money, and none of them has hit yet. I might do 1,000 more, or maybe my 51, 52, or 57 song is the one that will blow up. You never know. I've seen very shitty songs become anthems, and I've seen very fire songs. Nobody looks at them and nobody cares about them. The fact of a song hitting does not mean the artist is not fire. It's all on the semantics and all the calculations. Trust me, I know how to make a hit song. It's money. If you have money, the most shittiest song will hit because you'll pay for everything you need to pay for. Exactly. If you don't pay for it, you wait for it to happen naturally, which sometimes does not happen. And if it happens naturally, then good. The stars have aligned. Exactly. If it doesn't happen, bro, I know even A-list artists in Kenya who I sing better than them. They have very shitty voices.
Like
a lot of them. I'll not mention because I don't want to burn bridges, but they know themselves. Yes. They can't sing for shit. A lot of them. But just because someone had a very nice hook, or someone else sang for them a nice hook, or someone else had a head start, or someone had a father figure in the industry, someone who was looking out for them, or someone paid the right person, and then their song blew up, or something, or their star aligned, it's their time. Let them shine. I'm not the type of person to sit down and tell someone, who you seem talented, do you seem talented? Who gives me the technical know-how to gauge talent? I don't. And nobody else also has that mandate of saying, huyu anaweza, huyu hawezi. You're not God, bro. We know a lot of people who have come and done some songs and you just listen to the song, you're like, really? But the song is huge.
A big one.
It is a big one. You're just like, you listen to the lyrics, you listen to the rhyming scheme, you listen to the writing. You're like, yo, what is this guy writing? And then you listen to the guys who sing beautifully, who write beautifully. And then you're like all the time, I always say, I've said this thing many times in many interviews. There's a lady called Sage. Sage sings Beyonce. She can outdo Beyonce. But do you know Sage?
I've heard of her.
You've heard of her. Do you know her? If she passes here, will you know her?
Not really.
Exactly my point. But all these other people who just do this other whatever, we know all of them because of whatever other things that are happening that is not the music. And then also in Kenya, what makes you as a musician become big sometimes is not about the music, sometimes about the follow through that happens with your music. Which scandal do you have? Which drama do you have? Who are you dating? What are your kids? Da 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 da. That's what happens. It's like Pose now. A lot of people are not listening to Pose.
Exactly.
He's being streamed, yes, but a lot of people are not, Why? Because Pose has stopped doing the scandals he was known for. But when he was always in a scandal, amefanya nini? Maze Pose amena ameshika pombe kwa ngoma ya gospel. Oh, you know. Ibo jalali nimekumisi sana. So guys are like, oh my God. So people like the drama that follows. And it even happens with comedians and musicians and dancers. If you're not interesting enough, nobody cares. So besides the talent, yes, you have the talent, yes, but what are you doing besides that? So myself, I'm juggling a couple of things. I was a musician, comedy accepted. I'm working in the comedy front, but I'm going back to music. I'm still doing music. A couple of people, I have my views, bro. It's 1,000, it's 200, it's one view. That's one. I don't buy views, and I've been told to buy. By the which is the other point I'm coming to. I said finances. If you have money, you can buy anything. You can buy perception. You see, so there are people who post videos like this, 100,000 views, 1,000,000 views. It's bots, bro. You've bought them. Me, it's 1,000 people who have watched the video. It's legit.
Your fans.
They come, they will like. You see 500 people like. 1,000 people dislike. They're legit dislikes. I'm like, okay, this 1,000 people didn't like it, but this 1,000 people like it. I'll focus with the other 1,000 people. I'll not stop doing it because, bro, I don't sell ice cream. I can't please everybody. I'm not Jesus. I'm not here to please everybody. I'm here to have a good time. And if it makes me feel good, I will do it. And if it's a skill, I will learn it.
Exactly.
Do you know, if I decide now to go for music classes, either vocal or whatever, and I come and sing like, I don't know, like a bird, they will still come and say, hiyo sauti yake kuna vile
inachoma.
I've seen even some comments, someone says, hiyo sauti yake kuna venye inanikasirisha, hiyo sauti it's fine. Mimi si wenyu, mimi si mtoto wako, mimi si bwana yako, mimi si bibi yako. It's fine. Nikubambe isikubambe, sikiza mwenye nakubamba, we move. But one thing that I know is this, I feel good making music, I will keep making it. And my latest jam Friday night, that jam is a banger. Even your favorite artist knows. They listen to it, they know, they're like, this guy finally got it right. And I actually got it right on I Do. I've got it right a couple of times, but they brush it outside because it's Obinna, man, wacha tucheze chini. But Friday night, listen to, wachana na wivu, skiza tu ngoma, funga tu macho, skiza ngoma, arrangement, writing, production, everything, and then look at the video. Bro, that song is a banger.
It cost how much?
Like 200K. Yeah. So whether you like it or you don't like it, the song is a banger. It does not change the fact. It's the fact, I always say, whether people like me or they don't like me, bro, I'm still Ogadi Tap. I'm still Obinna. I'm still here. You do realize there's nothing that can be done about that. Unless God now comes and says, no, only God is the only person that you can say, if God does not like me, man, because the perception, I realize that the perception that people have of me outside here is very different from who I am. And I'm not here to change their perception of me. It is fine. If you don't know the Obinna, the personal person Obinna, then it means you don't need to know the personal person Obinna. It's good. That's the reason why you're there and the reason why I'm here. Because if I bring you here and you know this other side, you'll have a very different perception. And sometimes it's a good thing to guard it. I want to protect it. So know the other person. You've given me names, egocentric, narcissist, whatever. It's fine. I'm totally okay with it.
Yes.
But the inner circle, the small circle that knows me, they know are very different people. The clients I've worked with, the people I still rub shoulders with, some of my fans, the people I've helped, they know me differently. I'm totally okay with that. Provided my kids are happy with me. My mom is happy with me.
You're okay.
Bro, no matter what you say, me, I get in, my kids come to hug me at the door.
Exactly.
It's done for me. My kids don't hug me. That's when I'm like, hey, what's happening? I'll sit down with them, like, what's good? What's happening? Oh, I'm like, okay, well, let's solve this. But if my kids are happy with me,
You're okay.
ah,
Now, getting back to maybe your kids, whatever, you being a responsible father, as I've been saying, and you can tell us, congratulations by them, maybe for being that person mwenye nimekuwa nikiona sana, you are taking care of your kids. Na niliona mmoja, sijui alikuwa nani alikuambia, you look for mom. Sijui alikuwa nani.
my son,
Yes,
Liron,
yes.
he told me I need to get married. He told me I'm turning 33 in June, na niko single, nioe. He's 12. Yeah, so we had a conversation, which is on their channel, the Obinnas. They have a very interesting channel where nothing is always scripted. Normally, when you're having dinner or something, they'll say something, then I'll just start recording. Then I'm like, okay, they'll say, then we'll talk about it. So I always try to be very intentional with my parenting with them. I have fun with them, but I also teach them some very important lessons. I teach them pole pole. Mi wambia, nasema kitu leo, I'll repeat it next week, I'll repeat next month. So you find it is part of their system because I want them not to do the mistakes I did. And I want them to be good to each other. I want them to love each other, to be good people, to be kind to people. And I also want them to understand that human beings are not as good as you think.
Exactly.
Because then maybe because of the protection I give them when I can, they'll think this is the way the world is. So let's try and also give them that side. So that's why there's another video when I was leaving and later on I was like, where are you going?
Where are you going?
I'm like, because they never want me to leave. When I'm like, Dad, where are you leaving? They're like, where are you going? I told them I'm going to look for a mother. He told me you want a mother, I'm going to look for a mother for you. Okay. Then my daughter Brie told me, "Usirudi hapa past 8 p.m. because they sleep at 9. By 9 they go to bed. So they always want me to get back before they go to bed. We have dinner together, we talk, we pick our stories, or if it's a weekend, we watch a movie together before they go to bed. So if I come past 9, I always find they've gone to bed. So like, Dad, wewe ulikuja gani jana mbele sikuambia good night. So you see the way we related to them. So that's the relationship we have with them. Yes.
Now, maybe tukirejelea in terms of maybe motherly care, do maybe at some point huwa unafika mahali unapata very challenging? Like
What's challenging?
In need of maybe motherly need, their kids?
No.
They are very, very much okay.
My kids are very fine. They talk to their mothers. My house is open to their mothers. The school is open. They have their phone numbers. They can talk to them anytime. I'm one person who always say, if you know where your kid is and you know what they need to do, and you're an intentional parent and you're a good parent, you'll do everything in the best interest of the child. So I can never stop any of my baby mamas from seeing their kids anytime they want to. But as for me raising them, I'm comfortable raising my kids by myself from A till Z. I will never, ever in any day of my life tell my kids don't talk to your mom or tell the mother you cannot talk to your kid. I find it very childish and very stupid and very petty. Because you do know I'm not the mother. And I can never be the mother. I can only be the father.
Yes.
And the guardian and the protector and the provider. But there's some times where they need mother love. They need to talk to their mothers. They have that vulnerable moment. I'm in full support of the children talking to their mothers when they feel like. That's why I never even talk to them of, sometimes by them I'm the one who asks them. I'm like, oh, Brie, have you spoken to your mother this week? I'm like, yeah, I spoke to my mother yesterday. I'm like, why have you not spoken to your mother today? You call them. I've called them. I'm like, okay. Later on, have you spoken? I'm always sometimes following up. And sometimes when I'm seated with them like this, I see their phone ringing from their mothers. And I'm down text and give them, my mom is calling you. I would just take the phones away if I didn't want to. Yeah.
Now, tumeona pia, there is a story that was trending. Umepostiwa mara mbili na Nairobi Gossip. I've got 2 questions about that. Ulilipwa, ilikuwa 284 ama ilikuwa pesa ngapi? 284 shillings na MC 258. Yeah, 258. Wengine wamelipwa pesa mingi sana. Why Obinna is being given that a small amount of money?
No, let's not even focus on me on this story. Let's focus on the biggest artist at the moment in Kenya, who is Bien, the most played. How much did he get? About 14,000.
14.
If Bien gets 14,000, the amount that is sent to me, I'm grateful. I'm like, my G, they don't play my music. You know why? Because I work on a radio station.
Yes.
So when other radio stations play my music, they feel like we're promoting this radio station. So it's politics. There's a science behind it. If I was not in any radio station, then it would be easy. But ni kama mi tayari mimi ni mtu wa Kenya Kwanza. Sasa Azimio, Ford Kenya, Safina, Wajakoya, if they play something that I've said in their party, they're like, why are you supporting this guy from Azimio? So that's the theory that happens. But now you find someone like BN is neutral and he's done bangers. Every week, I think it drops a brand new banger.
So you salute him?
Of course. I give him his flowers. He's amazing. He's an amazing writer, an amazing song singer, sing-songer, all of those. He's an amazing individual. And he's given 14,000. And you look at it, you're like, how did they arrive to this? So today morning we called Dr. Ezekiel and we spoke with him. And there's a way he spoke, I was just like, So from what he said, it was like he doesn't have control of what is happening because he said most people are not paying. And when most people don't pay, they don't get to pitisha tu. Manini zimefika. Wewe, check your soup. Very nice. Building. Very nice. Yes. So this is Kula show combined.
Kula show.
Yeah. So he says that a lot of companies like radio stations, media houses are not paying the royalties. So when they don't submit, they submit less. He said like they collected about 10 million, I think, and they distributed, I think, 8 million, I don't know to who, then another 2 million to a couple of people. There's a way he spoke about it. And from what I figured, he said they're working with what they get. He said they cannot pay. You're not having anything? Akuli kitu?
Maybe badai.
Okay. Yeah. So he said they can't pay from what they don't have. So that's what I was understanding from what he was speaking about and spoke about. They paid around 11,000 musicians. You need to go there, upgrade your name in the softwares, submit. There's a lot of technicalities around it. And from what I was hearing is like there is no soft way for the payments to be transmitted or to be put out, disbursed. Yes. Then he also said it's not a salary, it is royalty. That's what he said. Yeah. But then also, even if it's royalty, if you look at BNU guy, look at Calligraph, Otile Brown. You know, we have people who, anytime you listen to radio, in 1 hour you'll hear a song of theirs somewhere. You know, those guys could have been paid easily over 100, 200, over 1 million. You know, but it is what it is.
For me, I thought maybe there is a equal distribution of that money. I thought maybe if Obinna gets 14, BN 14.
No, you cannot get equal because we are not played equal. Bro, the world is not equal. Why would they give equal? The way BN is paid is not the way I'm paid. Even in performances, it comes with brand power. Yes, his brand in music. That guy's done since Lazizi, you guys. Those guys have been singing forever. They've learned too many lessons. They've toured the world. We cannot be paid the same. We are not the same. Human beings are not the same. It's like now comedians. You cannot expect if I go to host an event and pay the same amount some other comedian is paid. I paid 300,000 to host a corporate event. Then someone else says, but now, because you paid only 50, I'm not coming for 50. That's not my value. If you're not paying me mine, it's fine. Let the other comedian do it. And I will not feel anything. And I'm like, it's fine. Good stuff for them. That's their level. Also them, they'll do 50. Then there's another one who does 10. There's another one who does 15. We even have MCs who get paid $1 million, bro. We get MCs who get paid $500,000, and that's their price. And some will even get paid more than me. I am better than them in performance, but brand power. There's some who just come and introduce the next speaker. Oh, right now, I'd like to introduce the CEO,
So, Obinna, like red card yako ya kuhost maybe event ni pesa ngapi?
300K.
And above, not less than that?
No. It can be less. It depends. This is what I always say. It depends on the execution mechanic. So we have a corporate event, we have product launches, we have corporate training. The different companies do different things. We have ambassadorial duties, we have brand ambassador duties and everything. But now I'm just talking about hosting a corporate event. It's 300 Gs. Yes. Wow. But now it depends with the conversation you have with the person. Because now, sisi shida yetu kuwa marafiki zetu wanatuharibia. So I know you. There's a corporate that's reaching out to me. I tell them, listen, this is my rate card. I forward to them. Like, this is what I charge. And then you hear the conversation. They're like, what? Obinna 300? Wacha nimpigie simu. Obinna ni aje? Kuna beshte yangu, wako na ka event hapa. Wako na kamia tu. ni mtu wangu, so nifanyie tu. Nakwambia bro mazee, umejua red card yangu? Nimejua bro, na wewe kwa mtu wangu sana. Unajua hapa ni kamia tu mazee, kuchukua tu mazee, unajua nini. Then I'm saying Martin Dean, I'll pull up for you. So I'm coming for you. So I've forgone about 200 G's because of you. Because of me. But I don't know. And one thing you forget is that 200 G's that I'm not being paid is not coming to you. It's gone.
It is gone.
It's gone.
I get that.
The committee will either cooler it somewhere or whatever.
So
yes. So I'm receiving less because you've watered down my brand because you're my friend. And that's what happens with most people. Or someone will just call you and cool on it. And me have been called to sign a contract, so you told Buddha, 600,000 we're paying for the MC, but we're gonna give you 200,000, but you have to sign here. And you sign, and you see my G, it's 600 G's. It's like an expatriate type of event. I was saying, ametoka juu, ametoka China. Unajua kama na mapake. You're like, what? They're like, yeah, usiponini tutaita nani a sign. And they'll call another guy and no hard feelings on his business. So nafikiria unasema, hey, wacha tu nichukue hizo mbili baadaye. Si ni job ya 1 hour, wacha tu nifike 1 hour watu wacheke nini ni move. So it happens, but sisi ndio tunachomeana. Then also as artists, we have this thing for ati bro maze nimeona mmeka Obinna hapo maze. Obinna nataka so 3. Mimi nipige 50 maze mimi ndakaa.
Anaharibu mambo.
So it takes someone who's nearly at my level but is not me. Waneno anachukua less, so I don't get the event. But wajui wamejichomea because now they've watered down the value of the industry. Exactly. Economies of scale.
Wow.
Umangusha dola. Umesema mnataka kumaliza dola nini kufanya less. So that's what happened.
Noma sana. And another story that was just recently posted, I think it was yesterday, around 3-4 hapo. Ilikuwa inasema kuwa there is this guy anaitwa Dennis Karuri something, Dennis Karuri. And alifanya interview na this guy anaitwa Jonny the hairdresser, the makeup artist. Akasema kuwa that ana date Obinna. That guy is a gay. Now maybe we want to hear from you. Is that true or how is it?
So I don't want to talk about this gay story because no matter how I talk about it, it will be misconstrued. People will pick different things and will say it differently. People have a tendency of doing that with everything I say. No matter what I say, they always say, oh, okay. So I don't want to talk about it because my lawyers are on it. Because this is the only much I will say. I don't know who the Jonny guy is. I know Dennis Karuri. I've interviewed him. We've interacted a couple of times. I know him. Face value. I don't know the other guy. So I don't understand why he had to say that statement. Then he had to say it about me specifically. Yes, but knowing Dennis Karuri, maybe they planned it. I don't know. But we all know that every choice and every decision you make has consequences. And like I'd said before, I'll not be sitting down on media trying to clear out my name and saying, this. I'm not going to do that. My lawyers will just handle it. And then we will meet at that level. Because if disrespect is that loud, the apology also has to be that loud. Yes. Because this is for every other content creator out there. No matter how you use your headlines or how you post for people, just know that everything you post about someone has consequences for them and their career and their family and everything. Do you know me? I saw that Nini we're having lunch with my kids and my mom. Before I went to town to dance with the guys. I saw it, I was like, what? So my kids asked me what I showed them. Everybody. So this guy is saying he's in a relationship with me. My mom was there and everybody. I wanted to write something very bad. My mom told me, no. Don't write anything. Then I just laughed it off. I was like, okay. Because me, the only gay guys I know Kinuthia, I know Dennis Karuri and Maxwell. Because I've interviewed Kinuthia, I've interviewed Dennis Karuri, I've interviewed Maxwell. But they also didn't say they were gay in the interview. They say they cross-dress. And they said they like makeup and that they've never accepted. Even Kinuthia, when I interviewed him on Kula Kula, he didn't say he's gay. You see. So you can't come out and say someone is gay from assumption. We have people just like dressing like that. You see. So for someone to come out and say, I'm in a relationship with you, if it was someone like Pretty Vichy, I would come and talk and say, itakuwa cinema poa, because I can engage with that level. Say, nini munanikaja Pretty Vichy bana, cheki mademi na tembea nao, cheki mademi maze, cheki mademi na post maze, cheki Instagram yangu, look at my history, and it will be fun. But now for this guy, it cannot be fun because anything I say If I say, you know, this guy, how can you dare talk about me like that? You know, shame on you. You know, I don't like gay guys. Itakuwa, oh, Obinna says don't like gay guys. Or you're gay phobic. Da. If I come and say, maze, unajua msa alikuwa na hafani. He's endorsed it. Then it will just be flipped.
Exactly.
So I pick to keep quiet about it. I don't want to engage. That's why I've not even posted about it. And even the other guys who call me, Obinna on interview, I've told them I don't want to interview about the gay guy story. And my lawyers are handling it.
So you already heard of it and you took an action?
I saw it yesterday when I was going down to dance with the TikTok guys. But so I saw it, we were having lunch with the kids. Then I went to town. So I saw it on Plug TV on the page. So I showed my mom and the kids. The kids were shocked. Hey, what? Then we have, because we also have conversations with all of them. Me and my kids, we speak about nearly everything. So I went to town. My phone was on airplane mode. We did the dance. We were kimbizwa with some polices. So in the evening, when I'm finishing, I come online. I find Nairobi Gossip Club have posted. Now everybody. Then I find missed calls, texts from my friends. I'm like, you guy, what's happening? Oh, the mama did not work out. Now you've decided to swing the other way. I'm like, yo. So now I've been given a duty to now start saying, but guys, they see you evil, they see you evil. Ain't nobody got time for that.
And he even said that as GO, you are moving in,
Nigga.
So you guys had not planned about anything?
I don't know the guy. How do I plan with someone I don't know? I don't know the guy. That's what I just told you. I don't know the guy. You see? But it will be handled nicely. That's what I would say. Because if I talk, they'll say, oh, you see Cedric, you see the way he's talking. So let me just say it will be handled nicely. Yes.
Wow. When you get back to Kimalizia, just 2 questions and we are done. When you get back, there is a story that I don't know if you've heard. Ajib and Josh, they really separated. And jana Josh alikuja out akasema kuwa that the Ajib was really seriously cheating on him. Maybe this issue ya kucheat, na ukiangalia Josh alikuwa anasema amekuwa akimforgive sana. Like he really tolerated that issue ya kucheat. Maybe do you feel like it was a point of correction, maybe ku boy child kwenda to that extent ya kudemu ana cheat lakini wewe unamforgive tu?
So we wait for that person to finish.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So in a relationship, the person who forgives more is the one who loves more. So what I'll say is this: for any relationship you get into, make sure you're the one who loves less. If you love more, you'll keep forgiving and keep forgiving. I was there before. I've been there a couple of times. Even my last relationship, I was there. So you'll forgive, then it'll happen again. Then you'll forgive, then it'll happen again. Then you forgive, and then you know the story they always say. But babe, sija change. Babe, see, bado mimi nakupenda tu. Tuko hapa, I show up, you know, I cook for you, ama nini. If I need to provide something, I do. I'm your shoulder to lean on. But babe, I'm here. You know, it's harmless flirting, you know. Babe, akufanya chochote, tulimake tu out, atakufanya ama babe, tulifanya chochote lakini akunibamba venye unibamba. Nini, there's always ways around it. And this thing cuts across, either male or female. The guy will tell you the same thing. But babe, I'm still me, man. Yes. I'm still providing, you know. So if you love more, you'll be hurt more and you'll forgive more. That's what happens, because there's no relationship that people love equally 50-50. And then if you're in a relationship with someone and they've not gotten what they want, trust me, they'll always cheat. If a man has gotten what they want and they are contented, that man will not cheat. If he's cheating, he's not gotten what he wants. Trust me. There's something. Either amekupenda lakini kuna kitu. Uleti stima poa, au piki poa, au unsatisfy poa, au umsikilizi poa, au there's always something. Umpenda udem lakini anaongeanga too much. Umpenda udem lakini hajui kupika. Amejua udem lakini ikifika kwa bedroom matters kidogo, unaambia babe maze, tufanye hivi. Akosea hapana, mimi zoea hivi. Then you get another one huko mwenye ana swing from the chandelier. You're like, ooh. So nakupenda ndio lakini, and the same thing also when the script is flipped. You find this guy loves you lakini ananga pake. You are a lady, you got needs. Yes. Unataka kutengeneza salon, hata kulizangu umetengeneza nywele aje. Babe umetengeneza nywele smart. So nywele smart unajua nimetoa pido. So you need to get someone who's going to give you money for you to. So or msame kupenda lakini ufeel kana kuprotect. Ama msame kupenda lakini ananga time yako. uko like maze unajua mimi napenda sana Obinna lakini Isaac kana mimi chini aniulize day yangu imekuaje. But Martin Dean anakanga na mimi chini ananisikiliza. Then they cheat. It's always about they've not gotten something that they want. And then also, relationship is a compromise. You'll not get everything you want. But if you get most of the things that you want, the other remaining percentage, you can always work your way around it. You can teach each other, you can learn, or you can decide to persevere.
Exactly the point umesema. Nilikuwa naona mafans wakisema kuwa this guy Josh alipenda sana Ajib. That's why alikuwa na ako bado in that relationship, lakini Ajib alitoka kitambo.
Alikuwa kwa relationship peke yake. Ajib alimwacha. So they were dating but Ajib was single. Inakwanga hivyo. Yeah, but then also has Ajib spoken?
Not really. Na unatoa comment kwa watu mafans.
Yeah, but now also sometimes when the story is one side also, because you're hearing the side of the other guy, you not have the side of the lady. Maybe atatoka na bombshells. Akatoka zile za yo. Because also there are some ladies that if you do a mistake once, they start to retaliate. So nafikiria mazude kumbe anakuchapanga zile anoda banga anatafuta tu zile anakupiga marisasi zile zenye wewe ndio uliset. But also we just have people, we have different categories of people in a relationship. We have people who just lose. Huyu naye anapitanga na kila mtu. Either it's a man or it's a woman. If they're in a relationship, I'm not talking about singles. In a relationship lakini amepita na caretaker, amepita na mama fua, amepita na nani, amepita na house help, amepita na nani, because that's the way they are, they just lose.
Yes.
And same applies to women and men. Ameenda kwa shop hivi amepeana namba, ameenda hivi tao kidogo nini kwa gari, ameenda amepita na mtu, amefanya nini, whatever. Then you have people who if they're in a relationship they would never ever. But the minute you break up, hivi hata mmekosana tu kidogo hivi, amenuna ameenda kwao. Because amejua by the time rudi uombe msamaha, ufanye nini, then amerudi ametulia. Yes, that's why I'm always saying, if you have your person na mukosane, usiwape space. Hiyo space unampea kidogo, kuna Obinna mali tu akozile, hey sexy, hey beautiful, unangojanga tu. Hiyo time unakosana tu hivi. Anaambia Obinna uko, Obinna akozile niko tao, amesha pull up. Mmekula hapo Kilimanjaro nini, pilau nini, imeenda kwa movie kidogo ameishia Roysambu. Imenyonywa. Before inyonywe hivi amerudi, kuna kama tindini mwingine ako huko. Kuna Willy Pose ameshindana kwa comment. Kuna nini? So unapata akona body count ya 10 ama 15 ama 20 during this 1 month venye bado umemkasirika ati we are having problems. We are sorting problems. And the same thing happens with men. You are loyal to this chick nini, then mnakosana kidogo unarudi kwa kiwanja. By the time unarudi umetulia, ushapita huku tena uko ndana na so mtu wako mkipigana solving za hiyo. If you give them space utashangaa bro.
So by then nilikuona na mwingine pale IG manze, demo anatesa niliwatch hiyo video mara 4.
Oh, the lady who was dancing
posea kaekatika.
Yeah. She's pretty.
She's pretty.
Very.
Obinna ufanye ile.
No. How do I describe?
I'm on a TikTok challenge too.
Yeah, we did a TikTok dance. There were a couple of ladies. I shot a couple of them. There were like 5 ladies. I've not posted all of them. I post one by one. But the fact that you see me post someone on my social does not mean you have something to do with them. Hey bro, kwani sasa pia
mimi niliona Obinna, niliona manze.
It was a dance video. The song talks about Friday night. You and I'm calling it the weekend vibes. Vile unavopinda mgongo. You get? It is in the song, in the lyrics. Baby, touch me, usiogope vitisho. It is there. So when you do that, somebody like, so it is, the lyrics is part of the music, which is a different personality. That's Oga at the top. This is Obinna. When I'm on that front, I'm very different. When I'm hosting, when I'm hosting, this Obinna. When I'm doing music, I'm a different. I have an alter ego. That's a very different person who does a couple of things. Sometimes I look at my videos, I'm like, oh, my nigga.
Is this me?
I'm like, no, I know it's me, but I'm like, my nigga, my man. But the fact that you see women on my Nini does not mean. I do a lot of videos with a lot of ladies. The reason is this. Ladies are appealing to the eye. They're easy to look at. Then when you do a content with ladies, people tend to view them more. If I do mandume oili ati mimi na wewe tumefanya content. Why am I watching these two guys? But if there's like a lady there, mimi sipendi kiki Obinna lakini udem. If you look at that video, have you seen the comments?
Yes, I've saw.
Say, hey, huyo dem. guys, I'm in the video too. Niko hapo nyuma.
Mandume ndo zina
I'm
comment.
singing. Yes. Hata mademu wanakam, ameweza. I'm like, yeah, you're twins him. You see, so when you use a lady, that's what happens. But anytime I post a video with a lady, oh, Obinna, imeenda. I'm like, so, you know, when you comment in such a manner, it means two things. Either the lady that I'm having in the video, you're trying to say she's that loose, that if she just does a video with someone, imeenda. Or you're trying to say that I also don't have self-respect, or I don't respect these other women, because if I do content with them, imeenda. Kwani now, how many women in life you also be having surely?
Na utafanya na nani kama si yao?
Exactly my point. Na nikifanya peke yangu amuoni. Munatakaje?
Noma sana. Maybe the last question, no? Obinna, we've been seeing you all through ukienda kufanya mashows pale, and maybe what is in the store for us? Maybe being your fans, you are outside there, kuna mafans wako. Maybe what is in the store for them?
Experimentation. So I consider myself an experimenter. I experiment with a lot of things, because even comedy, I was experimenting and it worked. You know, I'm experimenting with DJing, I'm learning. I'm experimenting in music production, I'm learning. I'm doing my degree now, I'm experimenting with education as well, because I really wanted to do it. I didn't manage to do it, but I'm doing it now. I'm experimenting with kickboxing. I'm experimenting with shooting. I'm learning how to handle guns. I'm experimenting, parenting, I'm experimenting. So I'm an experimenter, because I always feel if it's a skill and another person learned it, I can learn it. Provided it's a skill, bro. Kwani huyu mwenye anaendesha lori alifanya nini? Alijifunza. Ndajifunza pia mimi niendeshe lori. Unasema unajua tupendi wenye unaendesha lori, but nimeendesha lori, si ndio? Correct. So I'm experimenting. So currently I'm trying a couple of things. You'll see them. I'm building a couple of infrastructure to help a couple of content creators. I'm building infrastructure to help boy child. I'm very passionate about helping boy child mentally, the mental wellness. So I'm putting together a system where I'll have boy children to be calling for free for counseling. Just call and just talk to somebody, because men, we go through a lot sometimes, and we can't talk to our friends because they laugh at us. So if you talk to a stranger over the phone, you'll feel a little bit more safe and So I'm experimenting with that one as well. I'm also experimenting with the fight against gender-based violence. The gender-based violence fight against gender-based violence towards women is doing well, and I appreciate it and I support it as well. But now I'm trying to introduce the one for men. So we also consider men while we're saying stop gender-based violence. So let's also consider men, because men get abused and they can't retaliate, because if you retaliate, bro, your life is done. So sometimes also if you've just been raised right, you know, I should not lay a hand on a woman, but that does not mean the woman should lay a hand on you. And all the time they do that, most of the time they get away with it. Nothing happens. So I'm also trying to also experiment with that. I'm creating more awareness towards that one and telling people, listen, these are our brothers, they're our fathers, they're our sons, our cousins. And even you, that woman who is like against stopping gender-based violence against men, you'll give birth probably. You'll give birth to a son. The infrastructure I'm building now might help your son. It might not help me, because I'm in a position where right now a woman cannot lay a hand on me. As who? Where do you even begin? Then why would you even be in that space where you would? I've been there, I've learned my lesson, I've exited. But there's someone who's not Obinna, who does not have the power or the support to protect themselves or the information. So what happens now? I'm the one now to empower them. So I'll get all the flack, I'll get all the D's, I'll get all the Matusi and everything. But 5-10 years from now, when my son is 20, my son is 25, he will know what not to do. And if it happens, there'll be bodies and systems that will protect him and will give him guidance. So at the moment, I'm just experimenting with a couple of things. More on empowerment, more on self-awakening, mental wellness, and also just giving people some small money when I do my lives. It's more in the empowerment side.
Appreciation.
Yes, more on empowerment actually. Because if I come, a lot of people, oh, bros, so I come to comrades, niko na challenge. Nyamba nikulipe. So atacheka ndio baraka nothing comes for free. There's no free lunch. No, ungekuja na mbosho mazenambia next time. You laugh about it, I've made you happy. You've laughed about it, someone was seen it, I laughed about it. Someone was skuma kidogo nimepatia kaso. Mazee so many wacha nini kule kachapo hapo uko base nini. So I'm trying to do more of those ones. I'm trying to spread more happiness. We are going through a lot of situations. You know, online, offline, people are going through situations. So I'm trying to spread more happiness around. And as much as I'm trying, a lot of people are fighting me in the process. because they don't have the vision that I have. But it's okay, it's allowed. You know, anasemanga when people are fighting you, it means you're doing something that's making sense.
That
If I was not making sense, bro, umeona mtu amesimama kwa barabara anatukana na mwenda wazimu.
Wapi?
Ati wewe mwenda wazimu, kwenda huko, vaa nguo. Hakuna. But wanaanga mwenda wazimu, songeni. People don't want to engage. But if they're engaging, it means it's worth it.
Yes.
So it means that what I'm doing or what I'm working towards is working, and I'll keep doing it.
Exactly.
And only time is what we have.
Exactly. Na kuna swali nilikuwa nasahau Obize, about the wedding. A big wedding, a mega wedding was happening it was I think a week ago.
Okay.
Yeah, Akothe.
Yeah.
And many, you being among those best MCs that we know, we saw that you were not there. Maybe you can tell us why were you not there?
Because I was not invited.
You were not invited?
No, I wasn't. So me and Akode, we are not cool like we used to be, because I interviewed Dennis Karuri, same guy who's now putting me in this other shit. So Dennis Karuri spoke about Akode, and Akode didn't like it. So she reached out to me and told me, "Oh, why are you talking bad about him?" And I was like, "I don't have to talk bad about you. I don't even need to fight with you. We are boys. We are friends. You know. I'm even in one of her music videos with my kids. We're like the vixens in that video, the one she did with the Tanzanian guy. I've forgotten his name. Yeah. So, and she was really pissed. And she was like, "You will hear from my lawyers and everything." I was like, "I didn't say it. The guy said it." And she's like, "Oh, you have to bring it down." And I said, "I can't bring it down because I used money and resources to shoot the thing. And if the guy spoke like that, is the guy you need to attack or anything." And since then, she's never spoken to me. So it's like she thought I was planning something against her or something, which is totally fine with me. Like I said, I don't have time to start explaining myself to every other person. Our understanding is very different. Like you see now myself, the video for Dennis and that other dude, I'm not mad at Dennis, but I know he knew what is happening. But it's the guy who said it. For him to say it, he had something. He knew what he wanted to achieve with it. So probably he's achieved it, or maybe not. But now the consequences are coming to him, or them, or it. I don't know how he identifies. You see? So in that whole situation, so Akode took offense with me. And since then, it's never been the same. And I'm perfectly okay with it. She's happy. I'm happy for her. I was not invited. I'm happy.
You guys have never taken time maybe to settle down and solo?
No. There's nothing to settle down, really. So what's there to settle down?
See,
those are petty.
You clear the beef.
Yeah, those are petty. I don't have beef with her. She has beef with me. I don't have a reason. Tunangangania nini? Bwana. Watoto. Pesa. No, the cake is too big, bro. I don't have beef with her or any other person in the industry for that matter. That now I need to say, no. I wish them well. Good riddance. We move.
Thank you so much, Obinna. And so, guys, I've been hanging up with Ogade Top. I think he has responded to each and every question you guys wanted to hear from him. Now, from there, we can say thank you so much for taking your time to watch us and listen to us. Till next time, bye-bye.